Nice.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. We are made it into the subtitles. Let's go. I hope you're all well. Welcome to another episode of Blood and Lyrium.
And lots of blood and a little bit of lyrium.
There was both last episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we introduce the story, however, and the players, let me first provide my content warning for the game. Dragon Age is a setting which has some dark and difficult themes, not only with some grisly horror, but also in its political and cultural tensions. There are power imbalances throughout the lands of Thedas, and we may on occasion touch on these in our story. Rest assured, we will be as respectful and considerate as possible when we do. And we've discussed our lines and veils prior to today's session. We can check in with each other, but we want you to also be mindful of your own comfort levels. As important as these stories are to voice, your happiness and comfort should be paramount, and as such, we would never judge if you needed to step away. Currently, our story has now two branches of potential trigger warning of dealing with punching a slaver in the taint, suitably, and also now near-death experiences and the fears around that. So if that content is heavy for you, which it is for many people, just be mindful with yourself. And like I say, if you need to step away, that's all good. So I'm going to have my players introduce myself. And once again, remember that I should really do it first. Hi, I'm Emma, Hamalu on the internet. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm the storyteller today.
Hi there. I'm Emily. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns. I'm playing Kana, who is just all up in her feelings after her baby boy went through what he went through. Which is great for me, who forgets that I'm not the character I'm playing and feels the feelings as if I was. That's fun.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm the baby boy that gave him all the feelings. My name is Satan on Savamp on the internet. I use whatever pronouns fits the bit. And I'll be playing Feylan. He uses he, him, who is our new, our adult elf mage Grey Warden.
Maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
Hi, everyone. I'm Torin. I utilize she, they pronouns. I am playing our Pillbug Rogue, who is being a little baby, off skulking somewhere, being a rogue, doing rogue things, just what to do. And she utilizes she, her pronouns. Her name is Oriana. Yeah, we're doing great. That's all perfect.
Hi everyone, I'm Bex. I use whatever pronouns take your fancy. You can't get it wrong, which is the fun part of that. I am playing Cass, our Canary warrior, who is just doing so fine, has a job, is doing the job, has nothing else to do with this situation, has never had a feeling in her life, actually.
Never.
Thank you. If anyone says she's had a feeling, they're lying and you shouldn't listen to them. Alright? Thank you.
Yep, sure was a thing. Also, that noise that you made, Torrin, at the end there, I imagine is the sound that precludes pillbogging away.
It definitely is one that you like. It's right when it happens and then fades. So it's like, it might roll a little bit as she goes away. You're welcome.
That's how Franklin has learned.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Very good. So yeah, as you can tell from our intros, shit got wild last session. It started with some genuine joy, as the group docked in the city of Rivain, and they were delighted with bright colors, warm skies, and tasty foods on offer. Trinkets were bought, letters were sent, and things seemed to be fairly relaxed. It became quite clear, however, that Phelan was very unwell. Getting themselves a set of rooms at a rather high-end inn, Phelan went to get some sleep and the rest socialized a little. Kana then went to check on Phelan, insisting on doing it herself, which made Oriana a bit suspicious, leading to her sneaking her way upstairs to try and listen to the conversation. Kana's fears seem to be confirmed, as Phelan is not only sick, but there is a darkening to his veins, which seem to be the clear signs of blight sickness. Panicked, Kana promises to try and get him to a healer, and Phelan confessed that he did not want to die and called Kana mum. How dare you, Satan? Bringing him downstairs, Kana updated the others as subtly as she could, and Cass directed them towards a healer in the city. While the blight sickness was diagnosed, the healer confessed that this is beyond what she is capable of healing, and that all she could really do is provide him with symptom relief. The group did catch on to this woman holding back a bit of information, and after a highly successful intimidation check from Cass, she revealed that she knew of someone that was a Grey Warden, but that they were in hiding and not in active service. She was urged to go and retrieve this person, and thus a possible saviour was called to the building. The man was highly hesitant about what he could do to help, making it clear that although the joining might save Phelan's life, it is not an easy thing to experience. It might still kill him, and this man seemed to feel that it's also a curse as much of a blessing. Phelan urged everybody to leave the room, something that understandably upset Oriana, and after the components were collected, the ritual was conducted. Horrific visions and a lot of pain were inflicted upon Phelan as he drank the strange mixture of blood and lyrium. I said that thing. As of right now, the others don't know if Phelan has survived or not. Last session, just before we ended, I described Phelan the strange and uneasy sensations and visions you were having. They were troubling, and you've likely had nightmares since Lothering of seeing Darkspawn and the way that they smell and the way that it sounds, and having combated them face to face. You knew it was horrific, but what you experienced in those visions was so much worse. It felt like everything inside of your body was on fire for a moment. Your vision goes white, before then everything going black for a moment. You do slip your way out of consciousness, but eventually slumped back against the small cot bed in this side room of this healer's building. You do regain your consciousness. Your eyes will flicker open. Currently, you're still in this room. You can see Oshin, the elven Grey Warden, in front of you, who is standing over you, and he looks nervous. You may register a slight relaxing to his shoulders when he sees you opening your eyes and gaining your consciousness again, but perhaps your mind is elsewhere also. But you do gain your consciousness.
Yeah. I think it's like everything fading back into focus. We kind of hear the echoing of whatever visions he was seeing, whatever words, whatever sounds of war and darkspawn, and it focuses on Oshin's face. And it's like it leaves a ringing in the ear as he comes back to consciousness, and we see his lips stained with whatever this concoction was, and his hands just reach out and very weakly grab Oshin's shirt. And he
No, you go.
I was just gonna say he pulls himself forward as much as he can, and just his head just falls into his chest.
He will help you sit up fully, try to help you with your stability. He'll keep his hands on your shoulders for as long as he feels that you need it, while you adjust. And there's a moment where he just lets the space be quiet for you. He understands how overwhelming the process is. and has an inkling as to what you might be feeling at the moment.
Mm-hmm. There is just the shallow, rapid breathing as he's trying to catch his breath from all of this, and we hear from him, like in his mind, he hears the voice of voices of the people that he loves, and above all, he hears Kaz. It's like, oh, the dragon's breath. You know, you inhale everything that is bad, and then you exhale, and it's kind of vague and echoey. But after the shallow breathing stops, and he inhales and holds it, and there's just a big breath just let go as he tries to settle himself. And I think the first words out of his mouth is, "What the fuck did I just see?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I could call it a nightmare, a vision. It's a little hard to tell, and it depends. Occasionally, I think we see the things that we have experienced in our years since the joining, and occasionally it's like prophetic in a way, an inkling, but it's always tied to them.
Yeah.
And archdemons, and when they are leading blights, which I hear. A blight started in the south.
Yeah. Yeah, it started. It's coming up quicker than I thought. It a horde overtook the village I was in. Ran all of us out. Those that survived.
I suppose in a way I should be thankful that I'm far away from it right now. But
yeah. I don't know how much longer it's going to be that far away from you. The ones we encountered, the ones that did this to me, was over by the Dales near the Waking Sea.
You know, I don't know if there's some highly intelligent planning to how these come about. That the blight would start deep in Ferelden, the country that chased out its Grey Wardens, leaving it weak. Can't help but feel that that's a little intentional.
Yeah. Some sort of karma or joke from the gods. What do I do now? What am I?
Well, technically, you're a Grey Warden now. However, I don't consider myself a part of the Order. It's complicated. So you're kind of an off the books joining, which means if you have no intention of joining up the noble order, you can go about your daily life now.
Why did she leave?
I am a little uncomfortable with some of the truths I discovered. It's in many ways, for a lot of people, this joining is a blessing. It can save you from the immediate death to blight sickness. It can make you stronger, healthier for time. And it gives you a purpose for those seeking that kind of thing. I met some truly wonderful people, and I don't hang any of the issues I have on them as individuals. I understand that what they're doing is noble, sacrificing yourself against a threat that others are not really capable of handling, keeping it safe from archdemons and letting the blights completely take over all of Thedas, which ultimately is what they try to do. It becomes a slightly shortened life, however. In theory, you now don't have to worry about coming into contact with the blight. You are immune to it.
But the truth is that you didn't.
A hard truth that not everybody talks about. I somewhat stumbled on it accidentally, and out of my respect for my siblings in arms, I'm not going about exclaiming about the things that I know. It wouldn't be fair to them. I've just had a hard time accepting it as a fate for me. There's a point when you are older, maybe 20, 30 years from now. Longer if you're lucky, but you will hear what they call the calling. And most of us understand that to mean that it's time to go into the deep roads. You know that your time is up, and you take out as many of those fuckers as you can on your way out. I have reason to believe that it's not so simple as just getting the calling. I don't really want to go into the details because right now you've been through something horrific, and right now I would rather you were focusing on the positive of the fact that you're not dying anymore. You survived something incredibly difficult. Those whose will is not strong enough can perish when they go through the journey, and you didn't, and that's great.
Yeah.
And if you decide, whether now or soon, that using these powers for good and taking the fight to the Darkspawn, and you want to go and reach out to other Grey Wardens and get formal training and become a Grey Warden, then I would encourage it. I could tell you some places you could go. But if that isn't something that you feel is in your future, then I think what we did here tonight, it shouldn't leave this room.
Yeah.
I know that the woman that works here will be discreet. I do trust her. I have to. I have no other choice. And I hope your friends are discreet enough to keep that for you.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. You didn't have to. Most people wouldn't with your situation.
Sure.
It seems I've never been one to follow the path set up before me, so who knows? But,
You don't have to decide it right away. And when we join, we're all taught the means by which to do what we did here today. In desperate times, like what is going on in Feylan, it can be necessary.
yeah, I am. I'll keep this a secret, and so will my people.
Okay.
I am a elven mage, not joined to any Dalish clan. I know how to be discreet about what I am.
Okay. Well, then a couple things for your information. In theory, if you are able to acquire the garb of a Grey Warden, and Templars come to do what they do best, once you have gone through the training and become a Grey Warden, they have no jurisdiction over you. There are many mages who fight in our ranks. People of all walks, all genders, all races, all capabilities.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. It just is a double-edged sword, because once you make that known, and if you have the garb, then you may be recognized as Grey Warden by many people. Yeah. But that's just worth knowing. I don't know what your financial situation is. Your appetite is going to go up. Your appetite for many things is going to go up, but it's
Okay.
Yeah. You may feel stronger in some ways. I mean, I'm not here to, maybe you already felt very strong.
I've never felt physically strong a day in my life, Ocean.
Well, it's not all about physical, I suppose. You can train to hone some capabilities. You're going to be able to sense when darkspawn are near. It's a strange sound. Sensation, you know. I always feel it like tingle going down my spine.
Okay. I'm here in Rivain on a mission. But once that's done, would you be opposed to me seeking you out?
No. I suppose there's nobody else here unless you are actually going to Grey Wardens.
I'd rather not do that right now.
Yeah. So, sure. You can ask here after me. She knows how to reach me. Give yourself some time, a little bit of grace period, just for the first couple of days. It takes a bit of adjusting, and you still have a lot of stuff in your system to kind of flush out. I would recommend eating a lot and then maybe, you know, drinking a lot so that you can expel everything in whatever way you choose.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
He will take a breather and we'll just kind of rest. He will hug Oshin.
He'll be a little surprised too, but he'll hug back.
Yeah. And then he will rest his forehead on Oshin's forehead. I know you do not want to be thanked, but you have saved my life, whatever drawbacks it brings. And it is nice to know that it seems you and I share a similar path, a
Perhaps.
similar way.
Well, to my mind, I did the act. I am still a strong believer in my service to Dirtham, and
I am still a strong believer in my service to Mythal.
yeah, I feel like maybe she would vibe with what the Grey Wardens do, you know.
Yeah, but I have my own faction that I have made a home in.
Sure.
This own way of protecting people. And maybe they will benefit from my new abilities. But
And hey, you know, if you ever actually stumble upon the Archdemon, maybe take the opportunity to take it out, because we're the only ones who can successfully do it. It does kill you in the process, but you know, it ends the cycle and will save the world. So, you can also have that bit of information for you.
okay, I will keep that in mind.
I don't know how talented you are as a mage yet. Maybe you're still young and in training, but
Well, it's a spell gone wrong that landed me here, so
okay. Okay.
but I take comfort in that there is one of the people that is going through this like me. So thank you.
I've been having a hard time blending my faith in my way of life with what I was doing when I was brought into the orders. I know I make it sound. Excuse you. Leave that bed alone. Yes. Sorry, cat. uh, I know it sounds like I'm giving them a bad rap, but again, I must stress the people I still hold in very high regards, and I admire the
I
work that they do.
understand.
I just,
It's not for you.
yeah. I'm trying to decide if that makes me a coward or if I'm just.
I don't think it does.
Well, depends who you ask.
Well, it depends on you on whose opinion you take most highly or closely to your heart.
Hmm.
But
If the blight does make its way to Rivain, I'll,
yeah,
rise to the occasion.
yeah, but maybe we can work on combining what we were and who we were with what we are now together.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know where elven culture and the blight meet, but well.
We'll find out later.
Boy, you in for a wild ride in the future.
You in for a
Oh, you're
wild
so for a
ride.
wild ride. Your instinct is telling you this is wrong, this is bad. Maybe correct. Maybe it's correct, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, we should probably go and tell your friends that you're still alive.
Yeah. I hope we can be friends.
Sorry, it sounded like you said canal.
No, she's out there.
Sure. I don't
Yeah.
have too many of them right now. But yeah.
It wasn't too long ago. I didn't have many at all. But I can assure you that when you meet the right people, it can.
Yeah, you've
change
met
your
some
life
that
for
are
the
shedding
better.
tears for you. I'd say that that's
Yeah.
you've hit it. You found it.
Yeah. Well, you're more than welcome to be part of my friends, should you wish.
Yeah. We'll see if you're sticking around.
I have a feeling I'll be traveling a lot in my coming days with the people I've joined.
Yeah.
We make a difference in our own way.
Okay.
Not always legally, but
Who decides on what is legal, huh?
people with money that want the rules to never apply to themselves.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do the things that are morally good.
Exactly. I think we'll get along just fine.
Okay. He stands and holds his arms out just in case you need help steadying yourself when you stand.
Oh
but
no,
we'll
I
be...
have to take his big strong arms. That's me, the player. Don't worry. A little Phelan, but it's fine. He will.
Yeah.
He'll
Quite a
take his
pretty man.
arms. Yeah.
So
Have a
he'll
goal.
help
Don't
you.
worry.
Increased appetites, you say, Oshin.
Insatiable
Tell me more.
appetites, you say.
He will help you and go and open the door for you so that he can lead you out. If Kana and Cass are still in that space, you guys will see Phelan coming out. And is Oriana back yet or not?
She was following Oshin, so yes, she would have been back. There, but not at the door. You know what I mean? Existing. I'm here.
I'm in the area, so I see the update too, but I am not going to be in the room with everyone right now.
Nope. Just just at the very edges of just the frayed edges.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's there.
So you'll see him?
Yeah. You see Phelan. Tired as fuck. But even now you can tell that besides the sickness, his hair's a little paler, and the gauntness from it seems like it's not gonna go away fully. The baby face is not there anymore. I'm a mild.
He's gonna bring you out, kind of like when the vet takes the animal out to the owner and be like, "Look, we're all good, everybody. Everything worked." And he like,
I'm in the cage, just like on drugs.
But he will like take a step back because he is aware what is about to happen is going to be emotional and about, all of you. He is present in case anybody has questions, but is not going to insert himself into the moment.
So it's done then?
Yes. He looks
Yeah.
like a man that has eaten way too much in a span of like 2 minutes.
It's not going to be an easy road, but he survived, and that is something to be celebrated because not everybody survives that process.
How are you feeling?
Tired.
Yeah.
She's gonna hug Kana. Just fall into her.
Just like stays a little step back just to be like, that's their moment and I'm not going to intrude on that. But just like watches very carefully and is like, okay, all good.
Why not just watch it?
I think
Mm-hmm.
Kana wants to squeeze Phelan really hard, but just is like, well, he'll
Kill me.
He'll die if I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
that.
I'm
So
very fragile, more than usual right now.
yeah. Just like whispers, I know you can do it.
I had to. You were all waiting for me. Couldn't disappoint you all.
Never. Impossible.
I think he
Yeah.
just puts a hand out and grabs Cass's shirt.
It's just like, oh, okay, and just like lets her.
You
shirt
can
lift
feel
her
that
down.
he's pulling, not hard, but he's
Yeah.
like, please don't make
Yeah,
this
it's
harder.
very much like she lets him pull her in, and you can tell it's a let because if Cass does not want to be moved,
Yeah, I
Phelan's
know.
not moving her.
Philly's not moving much anything usually,
It's like
especially
a toddler
now.
tugging at your skirt.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
like, okay, so kind of like coming in like one armed, but it's gone like work practical, so we'll kind of like look over their heads because that's not hard
This
either.
is a protective hug.
Yes. To look at O'Sheen and just be like, is there anything we have to do to make sure he recovers? That
Rest, and if he needs things, provide them for him. He's likely going to want to eat quite a lot. However much you would normally say to somebody, hey, don't you think you've had enough of insert thing here? His capability of consuming insert thing here has increased, so.
Cass gets that. Cass is like, yeah, real man. In there. So just be like, okay, that we can do.
Yeah. I just think of it like bodies running hot and consuming more energy than normal. Don't ask me, I'm not a scientist or a mage. I couldn't say that is exactly what is going on, but it's what it feels like. So.
Okay. Well, guess I'll just be you and me at breakfast, Feylan.
Yeah.
See if you can keep pace.
And to be very clear, and I know he may end up saying this to you all, but it is imperative for now that what just happened and what I just did is not shared. If
see anything, nothing happened.
Phelan decides he wants to embrace this side of him, he absolutely can. I would also request that my name be kept out of it.
Understood.
While this conversation is happening, Phelan is still hugging them, but his eyes are looking at Oriana.
She was, to be fair, she was looking at you, but the moment Oshin said that, no, she's staring him down. Just like, okay. She still hasn't said anything. Anything like you can absolutely tell there's an acerbic. Like if the mouth opens, it's not going to be good. Like this is not the moment to voice that. Yeah.
I understand some of you may end up having questions. Take tonight. I hear you have business here in the country. You know how to get communication to me. I'll answer what I can. I mean, if you have questions right now, then absolutely lay them on me. But I feel like maybe, there's an awful lot has just happened. So if you need to take some time, it's okay.
I think that is preferable.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go.
Be safe.
Hey, I have my guy watching over me. And he slinks his way out of the building.
Just before he leaves, just a very like quick grab, not in a threatening way, just like a very quiet thank you under her breath. Yeah. And we'll just
Not
jump
because she didn't see Oriana.
He'll pause and look to you, and he has a very earnest, it's quite a serious expression on his face, but he gives you a nod of his head.
Yeah.
And he slinks off into the night. In fact, you could swear that, like, give it a second and it's like you can't see where he went.
Shut up. Oh, perception check. No.
Sure. Absolutely. Sure.
Yeah. I legitimately, Orion does want to see what direction he goes.
Yeah.
I don't. Would you allow me searching? It's the only option I have, but other than straight, totally okay either way. Yeah.
What I'll do. I don't know if they have a set. My instinct is always yes with those things.
But you're good.
But what I'll do is
something's going on with this boy.
Yeah.
And then a backstab. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You thought we derailed the campaign before.
Someone's been murdered in Rivain. Oh God. Yeah. No.
Okay. A lot of those are combat. And there's to be with your test result with a perception. It says perception scene, but I'll allow searching.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Like even if it's like footsteps went that way, you know?
Yeah. Why can I only see D6s of the same kind? There we go. Find another one.
Please be good to me. 17. Even the one on will die. Damn.
Hold on.
There you go. Take it.
Just for my gathered few here, I need to see what the fuck.
If you
my
got
dice
trip
just
sixes, I'm gonna be so upset.
Not quite.
Oh God,
Hold on, where are we? Blood in the room. I know the audience at home can't see this. I got 2 6s and a 4.
Oh, damn it.
What I will say is, you saw the initial, because you were the last person like looking at him and acknowledging him before he left. Yeah. The moment that your eye contact wasn't on him, even for a split second,
I blinked.
Yeah, basically. And you know the direction he was heading in, but when you're looking down the street, you can't see him. Which is odd, right? Because even if somebody was like slinking and doing rogue things, which you're used to rogue things, but this seems above that. So either he has a level of ability in sneaking which is really quite exceptional, which is the case, but you don't know that for certain. Or it could
possible,
be that he has found a way of like slipping through a doorway or jumping up onto a roof like really quietly, so that he's not in the trajectory of the street that you saw him going down. So you don't see him. However, as I always try to do with failing forward, that has given you some information on likely some capabilities he may have. His level of rogue was except 2 6s and a 4, man. Okay.
Yes.
All right, guy. Oshin, way to show off a little bit. Yeah. Because you know that your ability to pay attention to what was going on was very high. 17 is a high roll, right? So you're aware that you're clocking a lot of things, but not him.
Interesting. Okay.
Return to the scene, everybody.
Any moment Oriana turns around, Feylan is giving her a hug.
Oh.
Even if she doesn't return it.
I don't know if she felt it. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's kind of that thing where you're your brain's thinking about something, so your arms automatically do something. You know what I mean? Like, you're focused.
Like, oh, it's like, no, God, I don't want to hug you.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's a very like. I don't know if y'all ever had this. I had a random kid grab my hand at a store before, and I just automatically grabbed it, and I'm like, I don't have kids. Wait, like, I don't have kids. It literally happened to me, and I was like, and I remember standing there going, huh, like once it clicked, like consciously, I was like, looking for a parent. Anyway, I think it's kind of like that of just like, what, like, and just you automatically kind of grab something very tender instead of something grabbing you real hard. Anyway, so just slow little pats of just the hell did he go? Hey Feylan.
Hi.
I see you're alive.
I see you're alive.
Yeah. And I think we'll do we looks at the others, do we take him back to a better bed? Or do you want to rest here?
Please. Yeah. I want to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm so hungry.
And good food. And I think just pulls out a strawberry, because she just grabbed it from the brunch earlier. Just here.
I think Cass also just has dried cured meat in her pockets. And it's just like, do you want snacks? I don't.
I haven't actually eaten in days.
Okay, let's start with that, and then we'll do food in bed.
Yeah, well, I'll say maybe. Cass, do you think you can carry him back to the hotel, and then we'll just get the hotel staff to do something better than we can do?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
He's grabbing the strawberry and the dried meats.
You're
carrying him. He's like, you know what? This is fine. I get to eat while being carried. I'm so tired.
Kind of luxurious, actually.
I thought meat and strawberry went well together, but it actually, it's pretty nice.
And I'll carry his staff back to the Golden Wave?
Yes, Golden Wave.
I do.
Cass is just like, hope you're not scared of heights, and just scoops him up. Like, okay.
I'm never scared of being in your arms, Cass.
Oh, what a charmer. He's fine. He's still charming.
Looks at Kana like.
Like, whoa.
Kana's just looking jealously up at Feylan. Like, damn.
If only I knew that's what it took.
I just had to contract a blight.
Yeah, that or turn yourself into a horse. There are 2 options available.
Yeah, there are 2 options.
Those are the options to play here. Get blighted or be a horse. That's it.
Damn. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, all I could think of was a Shetland pony.
One-handed Shetland pony.
Kana has more like a Shetland pony. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I continue.
Okay. You are able to.
Quite an adjustment to. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's gonna be hard to get used to having something about Phelan that we've got to keep quiet and to ourselves so that he doesn't attract the wrong kind of
That's what
attention.
I told him.
I don't know how we're gonna.
Ariana
It's
looks
gonna be an
totally
adjustment, but I think
Yeah. I'm sure you can step up to the challenge.
Yeah, I think we got it, guys. So good.
So you're able to make your way back to the Golden Wave. You can head up to the room. The staff there, there's a level of customer service here that is such that it was noted that you guys were dealing with somebody who appeared to be unwell and were being brought away from the place. And when you come back, it seems that the staff who are kind of behind the counter that's for welcoming guests and dealing with guest-focused things rather than the area where you can go to get food. And they're very willing and ready, it seems, to offer whatever services you need. If any of you go up to the said counter, they will be like, we can bring up a bathtub, or chilled. We have means of chilling our water. It can be with or without the cucumber. Some people prefer lemon.
All of it, please.
Yeah. Because Orio's
Hot
gonna be like,
bathtub,
look,
cold
we
water.
need this, we need
Yeah.
filling food, warm,
Okay.
whatever you got. I know
Okay.
I know it's late, sorry.
the
It's
whole
fine.
buffet.
Yeah.
Really.
We are here to make sure that all of our guests are as comfortable as we can possibly make it. So whatever you
God
need.
bless you.
Extra pillows, like if you can.
Extra pillows. Do you need something for cooling, or are we talking temperature, or do we need to warm him up a bit?
I'm assuming it's like it's a balmy region kind of thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. This is a
not bad
humid night.
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe some
Cooling,
cool and
hot
then
bath, cooling other stuff.
Okay, and do you prefer cucumber or lemon in your water? Or other, I suppose, but
Cucumber.
okay. Consider it
you.
done.
You're so nice here.
I could go into the lengthy history as to why my customer service is really good, but these guys have adopted that. They will immediately see to it, and over the course of like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, the various things are brought up to the room. So a tub, and as was described by Misha, it's a proper tub that they then bring fairly large jugs. A few of them all come in one after the other to fill it with some warm waters. You get this little like wooden box that has a range of things that can be added to your water. So there is various types of salts and oils, depending on your need, along with a couple of towels that are like, you get like most of you are Ferelden's who haven't really left Ferelden. You didn't know that towels could be like soft.
I used to live in the woods.
Towel. Just use this
Just
rag.
air dry.
Yeah, just air dry. Take it off. So this is so far out of what you considered was possible. And they get like this tray that has like two compartments where it seems like there's some cloths that are sat atop like a couple little blocks of ice to keep it cold, and then the other one has like some steaminess to it. It seems like it's a warm cloth, so that you guys can kind of decide what you want. Cucumber water is brought up, and they conveniently bring up enough glasses for all of you for the water with 2 jugs, because they're aware that although a lot of this service is being provided for Phelan, you're all going to be in the space. So
Phelan's like looking at all the things you can add to the bath, like in this chemistry. He's like, I don't know.
Can I mix these? I know.
It just dumps everything in.
Oh no! Like we're gonna absolutely like nope. Like grabs it like. Look, okay, because I'm assuming Calden would have brought in some of the bags, like enough to teach Oriana, 100%. So that or lay things anyway. This and like just slowly wafts it instead of just sticking in her face and sniffing. Like, I think this is rose, and I don't mix them. I don't think it's gonna help. So
which one do I add first?
Well, do you want to just smell nice for a while, or just Like, are you tense? How are you feeling?
I am both tense and loose at the same time.
I'm not gonna make a joke about that. All right.
Yeah,
So, like,
no, I know.
Low hanging fruit.
Low hanging fruit.
Of us were
Try to be
thinking it.
nice. And like, I'm assuming there might be like lavender or something. So we'll put like
Yes.
lavender oil in there and
Yeah.
just let it be heat more than anything.
Yeah. Sure.
And we'll help you do whatever Phelan seems like it's nice, kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's like that sigh where like someone who works like a 9 to 5 trade job taking like a hot bath for the first. It's like,
It's like muscles soaking
yeah.
relaxing. Yeah. And at this time of the evening, she's brought up like a tray that has some like picky bits of food. They don't necessarily have full kitchen duty at the moment. However, certainly Cass and Misha know that this places with food and culture this vibrant and where I imagine
Street
the nightlife is
food.
banging, is that there is late night joints that do food, because after you've had a really heavy drinking sesh on your way home, whether you're home or you're just staying here for a visit, getting some scran, if you will. Yes, it's a good Scottish term for it. Yeah, getting some kebabs are probably quite popular here. So if you were wanting to get in something hearty and hardy for food, you probably could go out and get in some.
Yeah, I think Cass will offer will be like, do you want proper food? I can go find proper food.
Yes, to
Yeah,
all of the
okay.
food. I will say Oshin said that I should eat a lot, drink a lot, and expel whatever I have from my system.
Sure. Well, I can provide the food. The expelling might be on you.
Yeah,
It's your
no.
Gonna
responsibility.
leave that to
Yeah.
privacy of your own
Yeah.
toilet chamber. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cass will offer to go and probably offer to take Misha. Be like, do we want to go so we can also get food?
Hells yes. They have those really nice spiced potatoes with like the creamy dip stuff that I have been craving, I'm not going to lie.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
We will come back with potatoes and meat and whatever else is open.
Yeah. I'd like to think that the two of you managed to like the absolute superheroes that you are come back with like, it's probably like the netted bags that you can get. Misha's the sort of person that in her backpack she carries a couple of them because they squash down really small but are very useful for gathering multitude of things if you need to. And so you come back with a couple of those just with lots of wrapped up things of various types of food. Kebabs, potatoes, mixed pakora, you know. Enough for like
have,
everybody.
Like, 2
Yeah.
full bags for
Yeah.
everyone else that I am carrying, and then Misha has our food that we are eating on the way back.
Yeah, you guys are currently chowing down as you enter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Opens the door, mouth full. You can almost like hamster cheeked. Got the food.
Brought food. We had a snack on the way, but we brought food, and we'll just like lay it all out
Yeah.
like a banquet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think as he starts eating, he like takes another bite, and just starts just eating, which
Hungry
is
by
probably
eating.
not great
Nom, nom,
for
nom, nom.
him.
Well,
It's like that
as was
thing-
pointed
Super
out.
hot water.
Yeah. But when you don't realize how hungry you are until you take a bite of
Yeah.
food, and you're like,
Oh yeah,
oh no,
I've
okay."
not eaten in days.
That's a very ADHD experience. It's like taking your first sip of water and be like, damn, glug, 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 glug. Realize you haven't drunk in 8 hours. Oh yeah. Yeah. So there's plenty for everybody. And it turns out that like it's perhaps a different type of food that you get at this time of the night in Rivain, but it's equally delicious and full of actual seasoning, which for those of you who don't tend to venture too far out of Ferelden very often, wild experience.
We should just stay here forever.
These potatoes are the best thing I've ever had in my entire life.
It's like you know when you get like triple cooked like chunky steak cut chips or like roast potatoes that have had a couple goes. but seasoned with just
Actual seasoning, yeah.
actual seasoning. Lots of garlic on those potatoes, I think. A nice creamy
Amazing.
dip. You're all welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
I hope wherever you are, ordering in takeout is still available too. So, yeah, you're able to eat and eat and eat, Phelan, and you know that you're eating more than you likely did before in terms of like how much you're able to put away in a single session. It will get to a point where you're like, just like physically, you can feel that your body is reaching a point which it is full.
Yeah.
But it's making you feel better, but there is going to be that moment, perhaps slightly foretold by Oshin, where yes, you'd gone through the joining and you survived and it is able to combat the blight sickness, but you're just in the first like hour or two after being cured from it, and there's this sudden moment where you have to, and we're not going to go into details because I think our lines and veils alone, but also for anybody watching at home, you do feel the need to go and deal with that. Just maybe do that thing where you just like, peace out, I'm gonna go and use someone else's bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He will take care of himself until he is passed out.
Very good. The rest of you are able to partake of your own food, and I guess there's maybe quite a lot that needs said. Maybe you don't feel in this sort of headspace to be decompressing or talking about or asking questions or what have you right now. Maybe everybody needs some proper rest. This has been a very long day and a very long night, and all of you have been able to fill your bellies, and it's like that satisfying moment of like, yep, now it's time for sleep. I need to go and sleep this off. So yeah, you're all able to go. Are you all going to go back to your individual rooms? You do have individual rooms here.
Other than Cass, but they're sharing with Misha, so
Sure.
Honestly, Phelan, sorry, I was speaking and then read it. I apologize. Oriana, myself, not Phelan.
Yeah.
Oriana definitely goes back to their own room and grabbed like a pile of food, like very like comfort food almost.
Yeah.
Sets up Franklin.
Yeah.
In a little pile, knowing he won't leave and just go to sleep.
Sure.
with all that comfort food.
Yeah.
And is going to sneak out. And do rogue shit.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
I was just gonna say, before headed to actual bed, if there's any way I could find some kind of nightcap drink. It's been a long ass fucking day, and it's like, oh, the kids are asleep. Thank fuck. Like, things are done. I no longer have to be responsible. Give me.
Yeah, you can go and get some. You can go and get some alcohol.
Not that Kana has a problem, but it's gonna go.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
An assist for decompression, yeah.
Probably still wouldn't see Oriana leaving.
Yeah.
Probably not the same route, but
it's not picking up your audio back because I saw that your lips moving.
I hate when it does this.
Hello.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Cass probably holds out the longest in case Phelan needs anything, but will eventually be like, okay, you need rest, and we got the rooms separately so that everyone could have their own space, and I will just let you have that. But we'll kind of like, we'll send Misha onto their room, and then we'll just like loiter in the corridor for a little bit because she still feels like she has to guard. So kind of like almost does patrol for a little while until she's like, okay, I'm taking it too far and I do have to go to my bed because
Yeah.
I am doing habits I don't need to do.
Mm-hmm. At least to a point where you'll start to hear some snoring from people, and then you can.
Yeah, once
Your bed.
she's aware, she's like, okay, everyone has settled down.
Yeah.
Also, probably doesn't see Oriana leave because wasn't looking for it, but is satisfied that at least most of everyone is settled down.
Yeah.
And is like, okay, I can relax now.
Okay. So eventually, we all take to our beds. We had a good meal, and it's time to take a long rest. We're gonna go to a break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes ish. Go and take your own rest. Have some snacks if you want. See you in 10, everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I hope y'all are doing well. We have had our little break. I hope you had some rest too. First half, we experienced Phelan going through the motions of recovery. A little moment with each other, but there was enough just for dealing with the fact that he'd survived, instead of hounding him with lots of questions or doing any sort of emotional decompression there and then. Sensibly, we went back to the inn. We took some rest, had a bath. He got to soak in lavender oil, I think we settled on. Some food was consumed, and everybody went to take their rest. However, one of us technically didn't go to take a rest. Oriana,
I do that.
where are you going?
Oriana's actually not even going to look for him necessarily, Oshin, but learn the area a little bit and see if there's like basically, I don't want to say she's hunting him, that sounds wrong, but unfortunately using the skills she learned as a hunter to see if she can find signs of like, what the fuck did he just do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like she ain't bad at this.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. And 17 was a great roll, so something clearly was afoot.
I refuse to believe other people are better than me, is what Oriana is doing.
That is so it. She's so damn arrogant. I'm better.
Yeah. Okay, so you can head back to the area to do a little bit of investigating. Technically, it would be tracking. Do you have a tracking focus? It feels like you should,
not,
which is wild, given that, you know.
Wait, we were level 1.
You are,
yeah.
Yeah.
But she, and for the record, definitely stealthing. Doesn't like not necessarily the locals. She doesn't really care if they see her, kind of thing. But does not want her party to see her.
So I'm gonna ask for 2 rolls here.
Sure.
One is stealth, and the other I'll let you use your searching.
Oh, thank you. Okay, and I do have scouting at least. That's kind of not the same thing at all. All right, stealth. 14. I am actually gonna re-roll that.
Well, your scouting, scouting is you can re-roll your stealth. Yeah.
Well, if I failed, which I didn't.
If you fail, which you didn't, yeah.
So
yeah. You could risk it and try to roll and see if you got a better success, but
it's all right. So searching
and then searching, yeah.
17 with 3 stunt points, baby.
Okay, very good. I think you can kind of track it. It's a little hard to judge footprints when it is a sort of paved road, essentially. So looking for his footprints is a little harder. I think looking around the area, you'll see a little further down this road that he should have been going in. You can kind of look in any sort of like side areas. There's not many of them actually up until this point. In theory, there is there's obviously buildings that he could try to scale. A couple of them look like they might be a little tricky. There's one where you can see there's sort of like crates at the front of it, so in theory he could have climbed up there, but the likelihood of being able to climb up crates to get onto a roof quietly and unseen enough that you wouldn't have noticed is highly unlikely. There is going to be a path a little further down where when you look to the side, you can see that there are some footprints that they're left because this is slightly more of it's a less paved area, more of just sort of like a trodden dirt walkway rather than paving stones on it. So there's a little bit of disturbance in the collection of mud. As I described when you came in, there's a humidity to this place that means that it's rare, unless it's a really, really hot, sunny, dry day, that there isn't going to be some moisture collecting in the evening once you hit those dew points. Not to be a nerd on Maine about dew points, but so you can see footprints you would estimate do it. Do it. You could guesstimate that those could be his sort of shoe size.
Yeah, and I think it's more of just like, where could he have possibly gone? You know what I mean? Like, how many alleys exist? Are they connected? It's things like that.
And like this one being the first one that you've seen that could have been a possibility for him to go down. In theory, he could have gotten to this point and turned off and then been unseen to you, but you blink for like a fraction of a second. There's no way he'd have got to this point in that quick of a time, unless he was really sprinting. But again,
that would have been loud.
Yeah. So something meant that in the dark at night, he became hard for you to see, possibly.
Yeah, and the problem is I don't think Oriana would understand how, like, even being with Feylan this long, how magic necessarily works. But I think that's kind of where her mind was going, of just like, was he aided by
There's
something?
maybe an ability. Yeah,
okay.
It wasn't clear to you what class he was, essentially.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of what Oriana's sussing out a little bit of just, can she get anything confirmed in her head? Of, was it just he like dropped through the floor? Is he in the sewers? Is he on a rooftop? Is there magic afoot? You know, like anything.
And I think it's enough for you to go with, he can't have climbed or sprinted because those would have been apparent. So something he did meant that he was very difficult. Sorry, I've got like a tickle like inside of my chest, not in my throat. It made him very difficult for you to perceive. And so I guess what you're concluding is you don't know what that is, but it was clearly something, whether it is an ability or an item or assistance from somebody. Clearly it is something that worked to create that effect. And I guess, I mean, you were training into becoming, you know, a rogue, really. I think you understand enough about yourself to understand that that's what those skill sets are. That some rogues do possess the capability of essentially almost wielding darkness in a way.
Gotcha.
To hide detection. I don't know that you've ever necessarily had a hard conversation with somebody about how that is possible.
Yeah, probably not.
But you know that that could be what this is. So I think it's enough to say that either there's some magical effect, which is possible, or he maybe possesses that ability that you've heard speak about, but not necessarily seen in practice yet.
Yeah, gotcha. I think it's kind of like the Orlesian voice in the back of the head, like, become a shadow. Like, you know, like, people looked at see, you know, like that probably where I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, you are clearly crazy. Yeah.
What do you mean? What
like,
do you mean?
that doesn't work that way. People are people. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and Oriana just trying to suss that out, basically just see what happened, because it doesn't make sense. And a lot of things aren't making sense right now.
Mm-hmm.
And after just taking in the city a little bit, and also just see like how many people are out right now, like kind of just trying to get a vibe of Rivain, if you will, because with Denerim, it's quiet. You know what I mean? Like, it's not safe at night to be out, that kind of thing.
I think there's an area of this city near to where you're staying, the sort of surrounding area, and then it spreads more towards the docks, that is active at this time of night still. People are drinking quite late. There are places that are still serving food, and people are sitting out and like tables and chairs outdoors, which you couldn't do in Ferelden at this time of night. I like to think of Rivain as kind of having that Mediterranean, although obviously it's got some Mediterranean but also Middle Eastern vibes, but the concept of siesta during peak sun hours, because it's often very hot, so you sleep during the day with a little nap, and then stay up much later than nations that don't utilize that. So people still seem to be quite busy. The area where you are is more mercantile. There's shops in this area and trades, and that has become quiet. So the streets here are quite quiet. There's maybe a light or two on for the people who live above their businesses still, but a lot of that is off as well. So there's less people in the streets here. And you may just occasionally pass people who are perhaps moving towards either going towards the area where there's some nightlife going on, or moving from there to go home. Right. So there's a small bit of activity every now and again of people moving, but as a city, it's still quite vibrant even at this hour.
Gotcha. And like there's not like boots on the, like, because Ferelden is very armored, heavy metal, like, you know, don't walk around the streets at night. What are you up to? You know, that kind of thing. So
no, I don't think so.
Vibe,
in the area, maybe a little closer to where the docks are, there are people there who do essentially night shift for the town guard, just in case a crime happens, so that they are present and keeping, you know, the streets safe. But nothing as heavy as during the day when there is far more people.
And last note, there's no like chantry presence really. Like we haven't noticed a big chantry presence, right? Even since docking.
No, well, in terms of Templar, there might be a little, but just in the way that they kind of help keep a place safe for its citizens, a little closer to where the chantry is. But it's even the chantry itself, that area is not quite so in your face and omnipresent, you know, as a lot of other towns, because the faith is still here. There are people who are Andrastian, quite a lot of people, but it almost doesn't feel like it is the big dominant force here, because this is a cultural melting pot, and so what you're seeing is just the shift in percentage is a little more.
Yeah, and I'm not hearing the chant of light screamed in my face.
No.
Yeah.
If you swing past where the chantry is, you maybe
might hear it, but not over the musicians over there. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Essentially cataloging all of that, Oriana will make her way back and sneak back into her room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, the morning will come. People are able to wake. we can say that Phelan is asleep, and if anybody thought to go and check on him, is just like, you know, that really heavy sleep you do after you've been drinking, where there's like snoring going on. So it's not the kind of troubling, fevered, shallow breath sleep that was witnessed the day before. It's far healthier, and very heavy. So he's sleeping in later than he normally would, because I think Phelan is one that's normally up quite early. He is sleeping in. His body's been through quite a lot, so everyone else is able to go and wake up and go to break your fast together. I don't know if that is then an opportunity for people to do the kind of decompression about what the fuck happened last night without Phelan here to hear some of it. In case there's anything you guys need to discuss with one another. Unless you're just going to go full mission and job focused. You're able to take breakfast together. Misha, despite having quite a bit to eat last night, is like, yes, breakfast food.
So much. Misha and Cass are like first at breakfast table, like, okay, breakfast.
Between the kind of calorie intake that a warrior has to have, and then I think mages as well probably burn through calories quite a lot just because of their use of the fade and what have you. Yeah.
I think when it's just Cass and Misha, Cass is very like, okay, anyway, so that's handled. Work. Let's see what we can do. And it's just like, time to laser focus. I am not acknowledging anything that's just happened.
Misha clocks, notices, heard, chef, heard. Yeah, I mean, I suppose we probably should start to do some info gathering. I can try to reach out or bring us to the people that I'd spoken to before, you know, the ones who had like family members that, yeah. Just to try and gain some intel on that. Or we can go shopping for like outdoor, like proper outdoor gear if we're gonna be like,
yeah,
I don't know if we're gonna have to go into the mountains, but yeah.
We can do both. If we can reach out maybe this morning and then talk to those people this afternoon or this evening, and then we have the sort of
sure
day to pick up anything we might need.
Yeah. And she like is thinking about that, and then we'll clock the others when you come down, and immediately shifts her gears. You're like, hey, they have pineapple juice here in the morning. Underrated, honestly. I mean, I know like the classic is orange, but like, snooze.
Was headed to the table, turns around without saying anything, goes off to pineapple juice.
Yeah. It's over on that table over there. You can like grab bits and pieces, and then if you need to order food, we can order. Yeah. So, pineapple juice.
Good. This is excellent.
Good morning,
Perhaps
everyone. Yeah.
Morning.
How's everyone doing?
Am I here?
No, we had you sleep like
Perfect.
the kind of sleeping like after you've had a night of drinking, essentially, and it's like heavy sleep with lots of snoring, you know. And they were like, "Oh, he's fine."
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. So you can come down at whatever point you feel narratively fits the best, Phelan.
I'll pick the point where it's funniest.
Yes. Everybody good? Sleep okay? Aren't the beds just divine?
Oh my god. I like sank into it.
I didn't even bother waking up Franklin. He's passed out.
Great. Good. The good kind of passed out?
Oh yeah, no, I gave him part of the heartiest food. So
yeah.
Give me one moment. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Cool. Sleeping little piggy. How are you, Kana? Apart from sinking into your bed.
Oh man. Better than I was yesterday. Yeah. I mean, I think good. relieved.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Processing, I guess.
Yep. Brand new day.
Yeah.
Sunshine outside feels great.
Yeah.
Another day.
Hopefully we can get to work today. I don't know. We'll have to see what Feylan's feeling like once he gets up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, at least he's sleeping soundly better. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
You're just so quiet whenever you move. I never
I'll put
know
a
you're
bell
there.
on. Just wrap a bell around my wrist. And so.
That'd be
no.
so
No.
a little.
That was a joke.
Oh.
Kind of defeats the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Very helpful for me. Very unhelpful in all other situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should
So
put
how
it
about-
on your daughter like a little. That'd be really cute. Honestly. Little tinkly bell. She feels clever enough to know how to, like remove the P out of a bell to.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad idea though.
Like
Like thinking back to all the things that I've accidentally taught Rainy. How about this? I'll when we go back and not on mission things, I'll do it then. How about that? Yeah.
She's gonna hate it.
Yeah. I could get someone like attach them to my horns.
Oh, that's actually very cute.
Yeah. Little tinkly bells.
You can shake your head.
Mm-hmm.
A little, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and like at like a dance party, like
yes. Oh my gosh. Because there's some dancers here that have like, so they'll wear things that like intentionally make noise while they're moving so that it's like fluid and musical how they move. It's great. Now I want to go see some dancers. But we absolutely need to get on with the job. So
right.
I mean, if he's mobile, I guess. I mean,
yeah,
we want to leave him here. Yeah.
If he needs to take a rest, then maybe we could go and see a dance show.
Yes.
I think at that point, he's Feylan just walking down the stairs. He has pants on.
Mm-hmm.
His shirt, which usually is kind of like a kimono. Yeah, good first step. It's kind of like a kimono. It's more worn like a robe more than anything. Mostly open. You can see most of his chest, really. His hair has not been brushed.
Oh.
He just sits in whatever table. He like takes a moment to look around, and it's like, when you can't see, my people who wear glasses, which is all of us, when you can't see so you can tell by silhouette. Yeah, it's kind of like that. And it's like two tall kanai.
Yeah, two big distinctive silhouettes.
Sucky door. It's like right. And he just slides in and just like slumps. Good morning.
Good morning. Can I get you
slides
anything?
over her pineapple juice.
Yes, pineapple juice.
He says and then just takes the pineapple juice and just chugs it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll go get some more.
I'm so sorry.
Some water too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of acid in the stomach.
You guys have been really nice to me. I'm so sorry.
What do you want us to be like hitting you or pulling the seat out
option.
before you sit down or casual insults? What would you prefer?
No. Thank you. I just love you guys so much.
Oh.
Love you too, bud.
Yeah. Something about almost dying that, we should go and do things today for what we came here for.
How are you feeling?
Do you feel like
can you
super powered now? Or are you
Can you fly? Can you turn into a horse?
Can you turn into a dragon?
No.
Oh.
I can eat a lot And apparently
That's a
there are
superpower.
other insatiable hungers I should be looking out for. Um
Okay. Is that it?
uh
That's all it gives you? Is I can eat a lot? Is that how we defeat blights?
no.
Okay.
I just didn't want to talk about it in public much.
Oh, understood.
Right.
Heard.
Yeah.
So,
He says looking around at the people eating.
beautiful sunny day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I am alive.
Yeah.
For now. And there are things that I will have to learn. And they are it's kind of like a double-edged sword. If I reveal myself as one of them, but if I do, then Templars can't do anything to me because it's out of their jurisdiction. So that's kind of a positive, but also it's like
Dope.
putting myself on blast.
Well, okay. Listen.
Pros and cons, I guess.
Yeah. Like pats his face. I am feeling better. And I don't want to hold back this investigation. So, while I am not at 100%, I believe I am able to be part of this right now and help however I can.
Tight.
All right.
I mean, if you decide you can always rest and we can do things. You don't have to feel obligated to do everything with us. That's okay.
I don't, yeah, I want to help how I can. I don't want to give this person another day to advance whatever it is that they're doing.
Okay.
It's like the tail end of a flu type of thing. Body still hurts, but I can move around.
Maybe moving will like help, like
Yeah.
get the
Just get
stiffness
the
out.
yeah, get the blood pumping.
Pressure.
Yeah.
We could find somewhere that does chicken noodle soup and get them in like to-go containers to take on the
Do
road.
to go soups here?
Sure.
I brought you a soup yesterday.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's okay. You were not full of yourself.
Dying. Yeah.
How are we all feeling about this?
I'm so sorry. Above table, I'm so sorry, but poor Misha, daggers.
Uh-huh.
Just like the audacity to ask me this question kind of thing.
Yeah.
Again, above table, I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
like, I mean, let's go, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get Franklin. And like does the and just, get my armor and get Franklin.
Sorry about her. Teenagers.
She's moody.
Wow.
I feel like someone in your incredibly close basically family circle nearly died yesterday, so I feel like we should acknowledge her feelings.
Yeah. I get it.
Maybe some like safe circle sharing of where we're at before we go into something that could also be potentially quite dangerous might be good.
Should we talk in one of our rooms?
Yes. Maybe we're the kind of group that's like, no, we would rather repress that, please. We have shit to do. And I'm not here to like tell you what to do, but also,
I think talking about it would be good. Oriana might fight us on it a little, but
Acknowledge everybody's feelings, safe
Yeah.
space, you know.
Right.
yeah,
Mhm.
I think yeah.
If you want to take the time and talk about it before you go out, that's fine.
Are you okay, Cass? As okay as you can be given the situation. I am acknowledging your feelings. Looks to Misha. Looks back to Cass.
I'm fine. Totally okay. But if you want to talk to Ariana before we head out, that's fine. Very notably is like, if you want to talk to Ariana.
You, Oriana, nobody else. Nobody else needs to talk about anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
I would like to talk to all of you. If you're all comfortable with that. I feel like a lot has happened in the past 2 days that we should, or like one day, barely a day, that we should address, and what it would mean if we are all to keep traveling together.
Right.
Acknowledge, safe space, can share feelings if we want, and if anybody's like, I'm not ready for that, then we respect those opinions also. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. I just as
You're good at the people thing.
She's like, as somebody who because of who and what I am, keeping a very healthy check on my own emotional landscape is really important.
Yep.
You know, because it avoids certain things. So I'm used to doing that, and sometimes encourage others because I think it's healthy for everybody. However, it's when people are ready for it.
Right.
Our room's probably the biggest because it's a twofer, so if you want to use that space, you totally can. And I can either like be present to help with creating that safe space, or I can go and like collect maybe some like really hardy footwear because we're going to be trampling over some rough terrain.
Yeah. Well, I am going to go and get properly ready. But if anyone would like to talk about what has happened, what it means, I am going to be in my room. I would like to speak to all of you, but it looks to Misha. But if you're not ready, you don't have to. Okay.
I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah. Sorry about your juice, but also thank you for the juice.
They're bottomless, so yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna make anyway. I'm gonna go and at least brush my hair out. I'll be upstairs. If you could let Oriana know that I would like to speak to her.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe someone else should do that because I don't know if like it's just maybe it's best not coming from me.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant.
Good, yeah.
I don't think I don't know why she would be mad at me.
Nope. I'm not sure why she's mad at me, but again, you guys have been through a lot, and I'm happy to be open to people's reasons for being in the headspace that they are. I know that that's probably about her and not about me.
It's probably a her issue and not a me issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, other people's feelings about me is their business. Okay.
God, she's so healthy.
Yeah.
And I'll just like get up and like before heading to Oriana's room, we'll just sort of like look to Cass, and like she's not nearly Misha's level of good at this kind of conversation, but like it's very obvious Cass has got something going on. I don't know. And it's just sort of like, you know what? I know this mission hasn't exactly probably gone how you expected so far. But you know, we're happy to have you as part of the group. And I know Phelan wouldn't have invited you if he didn't want you there, so up to you. What you do or do not want to talk about, but so to say either. And just goes to find Oriana.
Misha, being the perceptive and healthy about emotions, both her own and other people's, will just reach out to like give your hand a squeeze cast and says and acknowledges nothing.
Feylan still at the table, or is Feylan gone?
Phelan
brushes hair, I
left
think.
to
Yeah.
go to the
Yeah.
room. Yeah.
Fine. In which case, Cass will squeeze Misha's hand back and be like, "You suck for this. You suck for this. I wasn't gonna acknowledge it."
Hey, I said, I think you'll find that the people who are ready to actually talk about things could absolutely. And then if anyone's not ready for it, that should be respected.
Yeah, but they're gonna ask anyway.
Well, you can continue to put on the very good and very convincing show. She can't even keep her face straight when she says it. Of like being very much okay with everything.
I'm fine with everything. It's fine.
Hey, she reaches out and like cups the side of your face. It is okay to not be okay. And like I, more than anyone, understands the root of where some of these things come from.
Yeah. But they won't, and I don't know if I have it in me to get into the weeds of all of that today.
So don't get into the weeds. You can simply say, yesterday was a lot, and it has triggered other things that I process. And it's not about you or the situation.
You're right.
You know, just be like, hey, what's going on here? It's not actually to do with this. Y'all are good. This is a me thing. I'm fine.
Yeah. Well, this is why you're the mage and I just hit things really hard.
Yeah, it's like it took a big journey to get to the point of being healthy with my emotions, but it was necessary because I don't really want to become an abomination. You know, I am far too cute for that.
You were
Yeah.
very cute, and it would really harsh your whole like vibe.
Really would harsh the vibe. I mean, it would have to be a pretty specific type of demon that I'd be willing to work with in that regard, because otherwise I'm like, I just don't, that doesn't fit with the vibe, you know?
Yeah, no, you have a thing going on, and if they can't respect the vibe, they can't be part of it. And
I just feel I just made the decision one day. It was after something pretty horrific where I was like, you know what? I saw somebody dealing with things in a negative way and they were filled with negative things, understandably so. And they took that and they preyed upon it and they were like, perfect, I'll just nestle in here because this feels like home. So I figure, okay, I have to be as sunshine and bright and lovely and happy as possible to the brim so that there's no room for those kind of shenanigans.
And you do it so well.
Yeah. Most of the time.
Are you good? It was a lot.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, it like tapped into a thing that I imagine triggered the same thing with you when he was like, I really appreciate you guys are like family. This is, and I was like,
yeah.
Because that's a thing that takes a while to get used to that being a thing. So
casually too, like,
hey, I'm so happy for people who can just like be like,
I'm happy for them.
Love you guys.
It's rough though.
Yep. However, I frame it as that tied to something from the past that hurt, but now I'm like, I'm in a place to receive that with the intention that it was, and somebody cares about me.
Yeah.
And that's a lovely and positive thing.
It is.
So just letting myself be like, received. Hey, if you want, even if like they maybe don't want me to be like involved in my way of being involved in things, because I feel like it might not necessarily be appreciated by all of them, I will be present in the room just to like be there with you. And if I need to strafe things off for you, I absolutely will.
I would appreciate that. It would be nice to know there's someone in there that understands and can kind of chime in if I'm not explaining it well. I don't always explain things that well. So.
But you're very good at hitting things.
But I'm very good at hitting things, and that's
And
all
lifting
I need
horses.
to be good at, and that's all I
It's
need to be good at. I think
wonderful
that's okay.
skills. Yeah.
I know my lane. I'm in it. It's fine.
Hey, he's okay now. You can step back from the.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go upstairs
try.
then.
But yeah, okay, let's go.
Get yourself some pineapple juice on the way up. Honestly.
Correct.
It's so
Okay.
sunshiny. Goes and picks up a glass herself.
Yeah.
You know, you were heading up to try to find Oriana. Oriana, are you easy to find?
I've jumped out the window. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Frankly, we're going on away. Yes, in the room, just getting the leather armor on and sling and travel ready.
The knock. Hey.
Oh, hi. And like opens door. Like, are we ready? I just got a sling Franklin on my back.
Apparently, before we go, apparently we're having like a feelings powwow in Phelan's room to talk about. It was Misha's idea to I don't know.
Usually Oriana tries to hide the face. It was just like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it might be helpful. Maybe. So Phelan was really into it. Which, and I'm kind of going with whatever Phelan wants right now, as far as what he needs for his healing journey. And then I don't know, I probably wouldn't have said anything on my own, because
can we just
I feel
give him,
that's
a
my own
or something?
stuff. I don't need to I don't know. But maybe it'll help. I don't know. No one is forced to be there, but everyone is invited. So I wanted to make sure you knew you could be there if you wanted to be there.
That is the worst thing
Talk
I've ever
about.
heard. And we just
Yeah.
had that. Yeah. That
I thought you might feel that way.
it's horrible. Do we have to?
No,
okay.
you don't have to.
Yeah,
it's not required.
Can I just bring him a pillow and a blanket and
pat him on the head,
yeah, and just
bed.
now I really want to jump out the window. I'm not going to, but looks at window wistfully.
You could pillbug mid-air and land in a roll. Yeah.
I mean, I can just tell him you and Franklin needed a moment to yourselves, or whatever.
Just
Are you okay?
no. Are we supposed to be okay?
I don't know how we would be.
Yeah, but talking to him right now with anything other than "I'm glad you're not dead" feels like kicking a sick puppy. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, well, we fucked up. Sorry, sick puppy.
Right. But I mean, that's an honest part of what you're feeling, though, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
yeah.
And before burst of whatever she's about to say, we'll motion you in so we can close the door. If you,
yeah, comes in, closes the door. Yeah. I've been feeling guilty too. I was so ready to help those people.
I'm not feeling guilty. I'm not. Yes, of course, we want to help
there
people
in the first place.
Well, it's not that. I want to help people. Seeing people run away, I remember how scared I was when the forest started popping out monsters. And people were screaming, and people that I traded with for months in Lothering were flinging out in the air. It's not that. It's just, I mean, even since he picked up the magic item that spawned demons. Like, we
Oh,
don't
God, I
have to
forgot about
be
that.
100% or nothing. Like, it can be in the middle. So we had a cart. We could have gone faster than those darkspawn. Maybe we wouldn't have saved everybody, but we could have saved some and ourselves. Like, it doesn't have to be.
Right.
And I'm not trying to say it's his fault. I'm not. But there's just so many times when it and I know it's just me, like, I sneak off, I look at things, I take in information, I try to look at different options, but like, and that's not always possible. Sometimes you just have to react. But there are definitely times where it's going to be safer for us to do that. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
you're
not going
right.
to yell at someone who's hurt. I'm just not.
That might be a good call, but I
Yeah.
get it. I mean, you're right. If we had not gone in there, Phelan would not have had to deal with that.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
It's not like it won't happen.
Sure.
I mean, geez, we were underground and there was a horde of them, but we didn't run at them.
Right.
I could barely keep my knees from knobbing together.
Yeah. That was scary.
It was scary. And that's where they live. Like, that's their home terrain.
Yeah.
Well, and
Exactly.
I guess technically you're stupid.
Yeah, it's our home terrain. They're just fucking visitors.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think as much as like, I don't know, I'm in this weird place where like half of me is still just like a mom who knows how to make weapons and not how to fight. And then half of me feels like we're supposed to be something bigger than that now. Because we found this group and we found the swallows, and we're supposed to be like heroes who stop slavers and stuff. And like, I don't know, I'm not making, I think I leaned too far into the first thing and forgot that I'm still kind of wait, I leaned too far into the new thing, and I forgot that like I'm not some warrior hero who can stop the blat from infecting my son.
Yeah. And for the record, I try hard not to look at you like a mom, just because you get enough.
I don't mind. You can think of me however you want.
No,
You already
no.
have. I mean, you have a mom who's like great. So like, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. It just,
Yeah.
you know, like, Kana has seen it before, but the ugly cry that Oriana does.
Yeah.
I think
It's
just
okay.
like,
It's okay.
It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine. It's
Hey.
fine.
Hey. Yeah.
No, I just.
There's, from my side of it, there's no amount. There's too many. I'll take you all y'all all in.
No, it's okay. It's just. I don't know. I cannot, to be honest, I'm in the same spot. Okay, I had dreams to do other things, and then when my mom got taken, it was just things changed.
Yeah.
And honestly, it just feels worse. And I don't regret what we did to save Phelan's clan, but I really didn't like it. All the battles up to that point were to save ourselves and not die. And that just felt like a witch hunt. I don't know I'm not saying that Phelan's clan lied. Of course they were in danger and those people were awful. But I knew nothing about them. They were just faces, and I still remember the green of their eyes. I don't, just felt like an assassination, and I just, those are things I just never wanted to do or be. And
I think that's
ever
part of why it
since,
was
it's
so
been worse. Yeah. Go ahead.
it's so easy to go after the dark spawn. It's easier when it's literally monsters.
Yeah. And I'm not saying humans can't be monsters or people can be monsters. Clearly they can be.
Right.
But I wanted to write books. And now I have a body count over 20. No, I'm not dealing with it well. And I'm not going to yell at it, Phelan. Because don't get me wrong, I'm still mad at him. I'm still mad at him. Like, a lot of everything I just said has nothing to do with Phelan, but I am still mad at him. But
sure. I'm glad you were able to get it out. Like, I'm glad I stopped by. I mean, you don't have to say any of that. It might help to come anyways, but I don't know.
I mean,
it might even be nice to just sit with it and just be with people while they're talking about how they feel.
ugh.
Let it be not about you for a minute.
No, it's not that. It's just people.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
But you don't have to. You do what feels good for you. You know?
Rolls away.
All right.
No,
I'll
it's
tuck
fine.
tuck you in.
No, it's fine. I don't know. I just wanted to wait till he felt better.
Yeah.
And also, like,
Hey.
just what? Yeah.
I'm not trying to be your mom or anything right now, but like, if you need someone to vent at without hurting Phelan,
Yeah, it's
you
been
know
weird
where
to
to
talk to
find
just
me.
Franklin. I imagine Franklin's just on the bed, like, with just blank expression.
Yeah.
Like,
Beady little eyes.
burps. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
no, I think it's because I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just can't articulate it well enough to not come off as mean.
If that's not life, I don't know what is. Shit.
Well, it was in the woods just collecting rabbits. That was not bad.
Yeah.
Till, the ground turned black. But yeah.
You would think there weren't downsides to being surrounded by people who care about you, but it is a bit more complicated.
I would talk about things.
Yeah.
And honestly, I know it's just a lot of thoughts, and I swear it's the last one, but try not. I don't know. In Ferelden, I don't know if you really heard about this, but I mean, they pushed the Grey Wardens out. I don't know if it was for, like, they have their reasons kind of thing, and like, oh, they turned against the crown and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Maybe it was for good reason.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I feel like that's some politics shit that's above my like pay grade. Like I don't quite know. But I can't. Maybe this is me being too optimistic or too, I don't know, but there's a blight going on. One more Grey Warden can't be the worst thing.
And I mean, even the whole they can only do the blight thing. Why? I
don't know. Apparently they got like superpowers or something. Crazy stories growing up. They're just yeah, they're who you want on your side, for sure. I mean, anyone else who goes off to pledge their life to fighting them is gonna have a pretty short life.
Yeah. I followed him. I just kind of wanted to see if he. Sheen. I've never met a Grey Morgan before that moment, so just want to see if, like, when he walked away, did he have a tail or like wings or?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't.
Yeah.
For the record.
Okay.
At least not in the streets, walking around.
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe he's got a tail in the sheets then. It's a saying. It's a dwarven saying. Never mind.
Is it?
It's Don't worry about it.
Yes, good.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go check on Feylan. See if that powwow's started.
Okay. What powwow? What? Where are we going?
The emotional powwow. Talk about your feelings circle. You don't have to come. Yeah, I'll tell him.
I'll be there.
You
I
take
think
your
she's
time.
like laugh crying at this point. Just,
yep.
You know, the when you open the valve a little bit, and it's just in the moment you said "mom,"
yeah.
I'll be there. Just is wrapping up Franklin.
All right. See you later, my young friend that I do not feel maternal towards whatsoever. Goodbye.
That's fine. Get out of my room. I think jokingly, like, get out of my room. It like slams the door a little bit.
Okay, don't forget to clean it.
No. We'll finish. Wiping her face now. Like, your mom's really nice and great. Blah. Just, you know. We'll start Franklin on.
Yeah. While you guys were having that powwow, I imagine the two Canary are in Phelan's room. I feel like whilst waiting and to kind of allow for something physical to distract from the emotional, she's offered Phelan if you want her to paint your nails.
Yeah, he'll accept it. I think he's very quiet when they're here.
Mm-hmm.
It was before they got there, it was a bit contemplative as he kind of looked at himself in the mirror and just seeing how he's changed so much. And realizing what the last night, the last day has meant. And how much of his life has just pointed to being in service of other people. And it now feels cemented. And how he feels like he has done that in some ways, but has also failed a lot in that, especially with the people that he cares about. But he will gladly take the distraction of Misha painting his nails.
Yeah. She's doing like a gradient in between two different colors. What colors would you have picked?
I would say he would have picked blue and purple.
Okay. So there's like a nice little gradient effect going on. She'll maybe just be kind of finishing up and blowing them dry when the other two come in. And she will move to like sit beside you, Cass, keeping herself back and out of the way.
I'm just gonna sit by Phelan.
Oriana's definitely in a corner. Just like, but clean up face. Yeah.
Cass is just looking between everyone like, I'm not gonna start.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about feelings if nobody wants to, but I figured at least some of you might have questions that I may be able to answer. And, yeah. If not, I'm not going to force anyone to speak if they are uncomfortable, but I understand that what I went through does not affect only myself. And I also understand that some of you may have not so positive feelings about all of this. And that's okay. I don't want anyone to feel like they can't say something to me about it. But if you do not want to, that is also okay. It's like trying to channel his inner keeper.
Mm-hmm.
If no one wants to speak, we can just go on about our day and talk about what the first steps are going to be for this. Mission, I mean.
I think the silence is killing Cass. She's like, I can't
Yeah.
do this. This is the worst. She's like, I don't
I'm
want to
not gonna
talk about
lie.
it.
Can I do a perception check around the room? I just kind of want to get a beat on everybody.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Buttons.
It's technically an empathy roll
Yeah.
within perception. Yeah.
Ooh, 18, baby.
Oh my
Very
god.
good.
4 stunt points.
I can start off. Misha looks with Phelan saying what he's saying, and everybody not even responding with a I'm good, we could probably like nobody's saying anything, and she looks like her heart is breaking for Phelan. She looks very sad at him. But she's not saying anything, she's making a point of not being the one to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kana looks like she's like, oh god, well somebody should say something. And she's like definitely willing to talk. She's just like got about like 4 or 5 competing feelings all bubbling up to be like, which is the one that I bring up, which is the thing that I say, like what. And then like also is like, oh god, no one else is talking, so she's like is like freaking out
Panic,
a little bit,
yeah.
like, okay, now I have to be the one to break the silence, but I haven't figured out what to say yet. So it's like if anything is like she's almost there, like we'll probably say something in a minute, but like it's just like, oh
I can
god,
see the
okay, well
cracks
it's on me,
starting.
it's on me
Yeah.
then, okay, so okay, choose wisely. Feeling pressure.
And I think it's maybe the closest to solidarity Ariana has ever felt with Cass, because Cass looks so deeply, wildly uncomfortable. It's just like, I don't have.
Like back totally rigid.
Yeah, it's like she cannot make herself small, but it's like if I'm really, really still, no one will notice that I'm here.
Amazing.
I think Phelan looks he's very serious. And he looks disappointed. Not necessarily in others, but in that while he sees this group as family, as his clan, his people, they may not feel the same about him. And he shouldn't have imposed that on others. And there is that feeling of they have not and do not and maybe will never see me as someone that is capable of leadership, and they will just see me as someone that needs protecting.
Would you say that what's the main emotion that Phelan's giving on his face? And also, is he looking at Oriana?
He has been looking at people to see if they would say something. But I think he definitely looked at Oriana when he said, I understand some people may not have very positive feelings about what has happened. And I think the main one is a bit of sadness and disappointment. Yeah.
I think the moment that Phelan does the whole, some people might not be happy about this. And if you lock eyes with Oriana a little too long, I think that's where I was like, not very good feelings.
Yeah. Not positive, not good, negative, upset.
Can I, like, looking at you, do you look healthy?
As healthy as someone that's coming from the brink of death, but he himself, what he's carrying, he does not feel great, but he is not letting that right now like be the main thing.
Phelan. No, I don't feel good or positive about this. But I'm not going to yell at you when you barely are walking.
I don't need you to shield me from your emotions. I'm walking and I survived, and it's going to take me some time, sure, to physically get back. But I'm not a kicked dog. I'm not a child. If you're I can see that you are upset and angry. And if you wish to share that, you can.
I'm upset and angry. You're not even going to try to say sorry?
What would you like me to apologize
Wow. Okay.
for? I'm serious.
I'm glad you're alive. All right, I am.
I'm not trying to tell you that I have done no wrong, but I cannot apologize for something I'm not sure exactly. I understand that you are angry of the situation and what I've done. And maybe the others did not relay my message, and I understand that you would have avoided that situation. Most people will. And well, it has led me here. I can't tell you that I would have left people to die again. And I don't need you to understand that. That's okay.
Do you really think that I just wanted people to die?
I don't think you wanted to, no.
Or that I would just be like, good luck?
What did you want to happen, Oriana?
A moment to think. A moment just to consider. Because the way that people die, the way that people do really bad things that they cannot come back from, is just running right at it. And it's not like we can know everything. I don't know everything. I don't know all the angles. But just a moment before jumping in and running away with what I mean, I'm not saying you don't do what you think is right. Of course, we were them. I get it. I can totally understand it. But that was a horde and a giant something bigger than them. And points at Cass and them. Like, that thing was massive. And we barely survived it.
And I didn't want to have to like interject with this sharing of emotions here, but I just want to point out that maybe the anger should be directed at everybody who jumped into that situation. It was not Feylan who did this on his own. There was a few of us who did that.
You want me to yell at you too?
I think everybody here went in to save those people. I don't know
Of
about
course we
you guys,
did.
but yeah. So I don't understand why it's him getting the anger. I acknowledge why you're angry, and I'm not saying that that anger is wrong. I'm just saying that directing it purely at one person is perhaps a little unfair.
It's all right.
I'm happy to take some of that.
I distinctly was like, we can leave. And Phelan basically tried to guilt me into saying if we didn't help them, that we were just leaving people behind to die and we were horrible people.
That's not what I did, Oriana.
Yes, it is.
If that's how you wish to see it, I understand.
All right, I'm gone. I'm done. Bye. I'll meet you downstairs. We're going to go do this mission. But this part, I'm done.
Oriana,
And Mario will
please.
I think once Oriana's gone, Misha's gonna look around at the other two and just be like, I'm sorry for interjecting, guys. I just felt like it was, I don't know.
No.
I felt like somebody should maybe.
Point. I mean, I feel guilty about it. I ran in there too. I could have tried to stop us. I could have done a better job at keeping people from getting back to you guys.
There are many things that we are going to wish we could change, but the reality is that we are here right now. And
yeah,
I don't blame any of you.
Bad.
I understand. But I just want us to understand that we're in this together. And I hope that I can better convey that to Oriana when she's ready. If anyone else felt guilted into acting, I do apologize, and I will apologize to Oriana. And I'm sorry for what I've put you all through.
I didn't pick up your audio picks.
Hello.
Hello.
I think Cassius goes, I mean, this is my job, and I think it's worth me remembering that this is not your job, and it's not something that you should all take lightly. I will always jump into a situation like that head first because I've done it lots of times, and I'll do it lots of times for the rest of my life. That doesn't mean you all should have to too. So, if it is the case that you think that you all need to stop doing that, that's okay. I did not feel guilted in that situation. I should have been more aware of the fact that you are not as experienced in this front as I am, and I'm sorry for that. It was inconsiderate of your experiences, I think.
Yeah. Same. Like, it's kind of what we're trying to do, but like I said, I acknowledge the why and the where the anger is coming from. I'm not saying that she shouldn't feel angry about that and not being given that time. My only objection was to it being, laser focused just on Phelan. But I didn't know that there was a conversation that happened between the two of you when that happened. I was just kind of like jumping on in there.
It was a quick one, but it happened. And she has the right to be angry. I can't say I was the best with my words in such a moment.
Honestly, I don't think it's on you, Phelan. Oriana's, it's not my place, but she's going through a lot. Anyways, like, it's not just about this.
We all are. And we will express it in different ways.
I, for one, don't feel guilty. I wanted to jump in there. I would have probably anyway. But what I feel bad about is not doing a better job about doing it. I think I thought I was more of a, I don't know, more of a cast than I really am. More, I did my best and that wasn't enough to protect you. And that's something I can work on.
We're alive to learn that lesson, at least.
Yeah. You're alive despite me. And I'm glad you're alive. Don't get me wrong. But
I am alive because of you
more.
all. I need you to understand.
I don't know if it's worth ascribing blame as to whose fault it is. It's not your fault that happened to Phelan. It's not even really Phelan's fault. These things happen and it's not easy. And they're hard to deal with, but it's the risk of the job and the work.
Yeah. That's kind of why when dealing with this job, I appreciate the punching a slaver in the taint aspect is perhaps just for the people willing to do a violence against somebody who deserves it. And not everybody is the kind of person who wants to run in to that sort of thing. So like the information gathering or the going and just like freeing people is,
Yeah.
But occasionally you get presented with a situation where it's it is dangerous and deadly and you just have to make a choice in the moment.
Yeah. I will aspire to take a moment to think more often before I jump into things, though. As best as I can.
I'm sorry. I'm worried about it. I think I want to go make sure Oriana's okay and not doing something reckless somewhere.
I'll go check on her.
Are you sure that's the best idea?
I need to make sure she's okay.
Okay. Okay.
He'll stand up. And before he leaves, he'll look at everyone. I am sorry for what I've put you all through the last day. It couldn't have been easy. But I am glad that you'll care enough to worry about me. And I hope that some of you understand that I don't say these things lightly, even though it may seem that way.
Yeah. I would give you a lengthy, like, 4-paragraph answer to that, but I feel like me talking is not good right now, so.
We can talk when you wish to talk, Misha.
I always want to talk. I just, it's not always the best place for me to chime in, so.
We'll find some time to talk.
Gather up some sturdy boots for everybody.
And Feylan
And she'll get up and she'll also leave.
Cass will like squeeze her hand on the way out, like, okay.
As they're kind of leaving together, as you do awkwardly after a party, after you said goodbye to someone.
And you walk in the same direction.
Yeah. So he will look up at her and say thank you. I do appreciate how understanding you are.
Yeah, the room was so uncomfortably quiet, and then I don't know, I probably shouldn't have spoken up, but I felt like I just needed you to know that there was somebody in your corner.
I appreciate it. And maybe one day I will earn their trust in that way.
Yeah.
I just hope they stick around long enough for me to do that.
Well, if you're going to be sticking around with the swallows, I'll be there at least. And I am excellent at being in corners. That sounds weird to say. You know what I mean, though.
Technically, so is Oriana.
Sure.
And Cass today. I felt like she wanted to disappear.
Oh, it's I had to learn how to deal with my feelings because I have felt how uncomfortable it is to have demons trying to come into your body.
I totally get that.
I have to purposefully
mindfully
negative emotions out, and unfortunately rooms like that start to make me feel the bad feelings. And bad feelings are they're not good for us. So I just needed to kind of interject so that you didn't feel yourself falling into like sorrow, because those demons in particular are so nasty. I don't know if you've encountered one before. I need to go and find some fresh fruit to eat. I'm gonna go get some boots. I'll see you. I'll see you later.
If you ever want to talk about those feelings, let me know.
Sure. Yes, of course. It's healing to talk when people are the sort that want to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
He's going to let her go off and do her own thing. Like, I
She's
can't
like,
be here right
okay,
now.
bye.
Yeah. And he will try and go find Oriana.
The shit sibling in my head is like, how hard do I want to make this for you? I'm not going to do that. But I'm so
It's
tempted.
not hard to make it hard for me. I will be
I
honest.
know. And that's
If
why I'm
you
like,
do
I
try to
don't-
make it hard, it will not happen. So
I know. I'm Taylor's not gonna do it to you, but I'm thinking about it just for the lulz. No, Oriana is
How much do I want to
just-
commit to the bit?
Yeah, like how bad do I want to stealth like, for this? No.
me looking at my perception. Oh god.
No. Oriana's at the front. She said we're, going for the mission. That's the last thing that she said. So outside ready.
He'll step outside with her. And just on the side, just kind of looking out.
Yes, Feylan. Are we ready?
I think they're getting their things ready now.
Okay.
For what it's worth, I am sorry.
For what?
For making you feel guilty.
Feylan, you didn't make me feel guilty. Okay, that's
Still
my
how it
feeling.
ended.
Well, I'm, my point is, words like, I'm not just gonna let them die. What's the possible answers to that, truly, of what someone is going to say? Because if I just stayed behind in the cart at that point, there's implications to that. And it's not even necessarily that I was feeling guilty about that. It was more, it was a horde. And I'm not saying we couldn't have done something, because obviously we did. And we haven't before. But I want to live. I need to get back to my mom, okay? And you four just, okay, and running directly at it. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Just let y'all die? I hunt. I'm good at it. Like, there are things that I know I'm very good at. And it came in a really handy to climb that giant motherfucker. Okay? But there are other options. Even beyond that. That moment, I mean. And it's a pattern, Feylan. It's a pattern with you. Okay, I love you. I do. I don't want you to die, clearly. But I don't think for my own safety and sanity, I can just run after you when you do like that anymore.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I want to get home. I want to see my mom happy. And I'm going to have to make calls that don't feel good to do it. If y'all are just going to continue to run straight at things that have a very high percentage of killing you.
I'm going to break that pattern. Because you deserve to go back home.
So does Kana.
So does Kana. All of you do.
I really don't want to be the one to try to tell Rainy that her mom's dead. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I put you in that situation.
Thank you.
I'll make sure to think before I act. Because all of you deserve to live your life beyond these things that we have come to have on our plates. For no one's fault other than just life is how life went. But I don't want to make it harder or more difficult for you guys. and I hope that I can earn your trust again.
Okay. And for the record, you also deserve to do what you need to do and or strive for. Strive for a peaceful life, my mom.
You deserve to write your books, study, gaze at the stars. Have you considered maybe after we're done here, bringing you and your mom up here?
I don't know. It's definitely a possibility.
It's safer.
Well, I don't know about that. Like flashes back to last
Safer.
night. Yeah. Just
Safer. More than most places right now in the world.
yeah. Well, this area really did get decimated not too long. Well, sort of long a time ago. It doesn't not important.
But right now it's coming from the south and it's already going up really quickly.
Yeah.
I think you and your mom could build a pretty good life here.
That's the thing. I think you can tell she could live anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's worse.
But the nice weather and the good food does add to it.
Yeah. And I just want her to find somewhere she wants to be, not where she has to be.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Hey.
We'll work on it.
Yeah. Just gonna
Stop running
squeeze
at
your
things.
hand.
Okay.
Oh.
like squeeze
Yeah.
backward. Stop running at shit. Okay. I have better eyes. Let me look first, please.
I will.
Okay. Jeez. And I'll give you a piece of chocolate, like you know how like siblings are when they're just like, take this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
First things first, when we get out of here, let's make sure you get the information we need for this mission.
Yeah. And not too long. I'm not saying we gotta spend like 3 days, okay? I'm just
No, but we need some information because I don't even know where to start. He just stands there eating the chocolate, leaning against the wall with her, and just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
well, I was walking around last night. And then we'll start telling Phelan about like, you know, the people around here, what they wear, you know, factions that I might have seen, information details. Yeah.
He's listening intently.
Yeah.
Very good. I've heard checking from a couple of you about perhaps doing another little extra scene. Is it something that you think will take long? Could we squeak it out at the end here?
Not crazy long, but like, I don't know.
Well,
Like,
if you want, we can leave it until next time so we have the time to get.
Yeah,
that's
you'd have to
sort
rush
of what
it.
I'm
if you want to
thinking.
like
Like,
let
it doesn't have to take a long time, but it like I want to leave it room to breathe in case
Yeah.
like.
Sure. Okay. All right, everybody. So that is us for today's session then. We are on the precipice of being ready to perhaps head out, do a bit of a recce and figure out what's going on. We're gonna let you know who we are, who we have been playing, where you can find us, and we will be back at it for next week. We do have a raid coming at the end, but I will give you information about that when it's my turn at the end.
Ooh. Wow, what a fun, bubbly, lighthearted session that was. I've been Kana, Emily in the real world. Yeah, that was nuts. You can find me at Emily Bard 20 on various places on the internet. If you want to see me lead some punks through a fun, terrible, super cyber future, you can check out Project Solar on this channel. And keep an eye out for the Heartforge Siege, my little D&D nothing could possibly go wrong big bore thing that where I took a city that I love and built and threw bad shit at it because I don't know what that says about me.
Huzzah!
It made a cool
So
story
we
though.
do. So we
Yeah.
do storytellers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Hi everyone, I am Satan. I have been your new Grey Warden. Thanks for sticking around. Do check out our other projects. I am in some of them, like this one, like Project Solar. It's really, really fun, and I can't wait to play my Viper character. Viper is her name. My character again. I am in it. Hamalu is in it as a player.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. And yeah, God, thanks to everyone for sticking through this little side quest with me. I love y'all.
Hello, everyone. I am Torin. I've been playing Oriana today. Ay, she's fine. Sorry for all the drive-bys, everybody.
We love it. That's what
This
we're here
wacky
for.
little rogue. Yeah. As far as where to find me, the easiest place is on Twitch at Torin Talks Creativity. Doing a lot of stuff over there, but most notably having an interview podcast that's filled with good times, laughs, some heartfelt things, just to give y'all some little space to breathe with everything going on. And coming this Saturday is a good friend from Twitch, Dog the Last Airbender. And shockingly, we talk about Avatar the Last Airbender. Who knew? And mental
Just had a
health.
rant about that show with someone.
I mean, you might like her chat. She's really good at it. But essentially, it's for people like me that are bad at small talk, deep diving into things, and trying to be friends with people she's known for a long time. I've known Dog for 5 years. And so got a good chance to talk with her for an hour. And I think y'all might like her too.
Yay. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh,
Can't hear you, bud.
great.
There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Hey.
Right at the end. Hi everyone. I'm Bex. I've been playing Cass, who's fine. Has never had a feeling. Will never have a feeling. Is totally chill about everything that's going on. Don't even worry about it. You can find me on the internet mostly on Blue Sky at Phoenix Force. Do I post that often? No. Am I there lurking? Maybe. Sometimes you'll get something out of me about something I'm doing. Sometimes you might not. Who's to say?
Scrungy Girls Cass.
Yeah, genuinely.
Scrungy Girls Vex.
Upcoming, I have a couple of conference presentations about my PhD, which is on lesbian fantasy literature, so you can come and hear me talk about that. That's me.
Amazing. And hi, I'm Emma, Humble on the Internet. I've been the storyteller today, playing a sunshine character who has to make herself sunshine or really terrible things happen. That's been fun.
Wish I didn't relate to that.
But yeah, you will see me here next week and continue running this show throughout its 4th season. And on Monday, you'll see us for episode 4 of 6 episodes with our Vampire the Masquerade Edinburgh by Night story, where things are heating up. There's a lot going on. It's been quite exciting. Check it out on YouTube. The first 2 episodes are up on YouTube currently, and the 3rd one will be VOD on our Twitch if you're interested in watching. Aside from that, dear friend of both myself and the channel, Freddie or Lute Alfred on Tinternet, is currently streaming, and he's drawing a character that gets roleplayed
Shadow Daddy.
Shadow Daddy. So we're gonna go hop over there and say hello. So please stick around in chat just to say hello and give a little bit of support and watch his incredible art coming to life on the screen. See you next week, everybody.
Bye.